Consider yourself a high-value man?
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not even man. I ain't even human. I'm an alien, bro. I ain't even real.
It looks like Wes Watson's home has been raided due to a fake phone call for the second time in a week, according to a post on his Instagram account.
Nani?
Wes Watson, the man, the myth, the legend, or at least a legend in his own mind. I mean, a man who talks like this about himself is really something to see. Here, you don't believe me? See it for yourself.
I don't even exist compared to these motherfuckers. I'm a figment of everybody's imagination. Nobody can even get to my level if they tried.
Wes Watson was not always a man like this. Back in the day, he was a man who inspired thousands of young boys and even grown men with the stories of the penitentiary, talking about the old life, talking about how he grew, the stories, the inspiring stories. And like, listen, maybe it was all a lie, but at best or at worst, it was at least a inspiring lie. And listen, see the views for yourself. It doesn't really matter because people were actually eating it up. The man was blowing up on YouTube. I mean, the views were coming up to millions and millions. And it is just growing and growing in that background of YouTube where nobody knew. And before you knew it, the man became something else. And before you knew it, there comes Wes freaking Watson, the man who became an actual manifestation of everything he said he would become. The Rolls Royce, the Bugatti, Lambo, OnlyFans models, yup, that one's there as well. That you'll see for yourself soon. I mean, this guy was popping up on everyone's For You page. I mean, we're talking about Insta Reels, Insta Shorts, TikTok. He's out there talking about flexing his new $4.5 million car, hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of watches, hot girls that are in bikinis just waiting behind him. This is what Wes Watson has become. And hey, listen, if you're a little kid, a zero to a hero is at least still a motivating story.
Excuse me, kind sir. Hey, I love that Richard Mille. I'm Zib the watch guy. I love that Rolex as well. Is that the presidential? Can you guys share with our viewers what you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am.
What's your name?
Wes Watson.
Wes Watson? Okay, awesome.
Sure.
And what advice do you have for people just starting out? Oh, that's stunning. The rose gold press. Oh, that teardrop. Man, you're one.
But you know, somewhere along this man lost himself, lost his way. He became a full parody of himself. I mean, you saw the first video. This is how he talks about himself. That's right. That's Wes freaking Watson himself talking about himself as a legend in his own mind. He talks about what is his job? Who am I? How do I make money? I'm Wes Watson. Now, I can make a whole video about all the scams he pulled, but that's a whole different video on itself. And hey, subscribe for more, and I will actually make a whole video, the web of lies that Mr. Wes Watson has created for himself. But now let's just stick to him for the moment. Look at what he's got here, the old video highlights of what he's done, and see, back in the day, hey, 794,000 views, 1 million views. Like, this man is racking up views, okay? We're racking up a lot of views. But hey, the amount of controversies this man has gone through, the views aren't racking up like back in the day, old buddy. And hey, you can see the numbers for yourself. Oh, how the pride cometh before the fall. After all of this, even after he's created successfully a channel where he at least somewhat showed some authenticity of the hardships he's gone through in prison. And now this is where he has come to. A bold, steroided up, jacked man who is just there begging for podcasts. That's right. Mr. Wes Watson says, hey, you call me, then you have to pay for my flight, you pay for me, and I'll come there and you get millions of views, he says.
Next podcast is dropping whenever anybody wants to lock me in for a podcast. I don't travel no more. I get opportunities to get a shitload of podcasts all the time, big ass ones. I just don't go to them. I don't go travel to people who get less fucking views than me. It's just not gonna fucking happen. I have billions of views all over the internet from my fucking lifestyle. I don't have to fly, do all that shit, get on a podcast. I did that from the start of my career, which is what you guys have to do if you want to blow up your social media. So that's why I give you guys the opportunity. Fly here.
You know what? I won't be too skeptic about it. Maybe he does make actually millions of views. Let's see what Wes Watson's view count nowadays looks like. Wow. Yep, this is where Mr. Wes Watson has reached. But hey, what really caused this? Listen, I can get into the whole situation of how this man got himself into this tangle. But all of this is to talk about his latest downfall. How Wes Watson beat up a mentally challenged guy in the gym. That's right. You heard it here and you heard it all over internet. This is what this man has come to. Look at what he's doing to this guy. Yep, that's right. That's Wes Watson beating up a mentally challenged man who confronted him, so fair enough. But hey, this is the man who says, come to the gym if you want to meet me. Come to the gym if you want to fight me. But is this all that there is to it? You call somebody to come to the gym and confront you, and when you confront them, Mr. Alpha Male, Mr. I run the shit in the block, you beat up that one guy with how many men? And hello, who's using gym equipment? That too, a rope as a tool. You know what, guys? I take it back. Wes Watson might actually be spend all his life in jail, because that's a very jail thing to do. Let's just hit him at the first thing you see. I mean, this is what happened to Alpha Male. What happened to Mama told me not to fight? Oh, guys, listen, the next video I make, I'm gonna have to make a step-by-step criticism of this video, because this is insane.
After he hit him 2 times.
Stay tuned for the next video, guys, because I'm gonna actually have to make a step-by-step
Wes hit him.
replay of this entire thing. I mean, how this man has gotten to this level, we don't even know. I mean, this is crazy. Oh, and hey, Wes Watson has now actually been arrested as well, believe it or not.
And he had his goons.
Exactly, this next video is gonna be a banger. Will he go to jail? Or will he get through this as well? Stay tuned.